And that 5-on-5 retake, a very classic Vertigo move, trying to get into this bomb site late. Jack's aggressive, finds one, but BMAS actually finds the trade through the smoke, keeping his teammates in it for the time being. The problem is going to be Nexus already behind the sandbags. Hunter also starting to clear out the flank from Catwalk. It's going to be so difficult for them to get into this site. Nice dink onto Amanek. The flash fully blinds him as well. He will go down, but that bomb is ticking through. They need to find some more frags. Nice shot from Dexter. They've got to get on that bomb though, and actually Rops takes out Nexus. Hunter goes down as well, and just straight fragging. Rops, again, the hero of the hour with a big double kill. BMAS there to back him up. Round not dialed in by any measure. Jax, nice headshot to take Acor out of the equation. And this is the problem, as you said, if you lose too many rifles, life's going to start getting very awkward for you. Tag onto Frozen as well as he tries to get aggressive, trying to be proactive on the catwalk. Dexter now going to be put under pressure and he can't connect. Nexa, just the Deegs getting all the work done for G2. Rops has made a very rapid rotation into first generators. The nade will capitalize on Dexter's damage. And now they should be able to lock this one out. Mousesports is a little more expensive than they'd like, but BMAS is going to clean up house. 3 rifles kept up.
Hunter will at least come in living up to his name to get the return on 1 and, well, tries to get a little bit more there, but it's just punished by Rops with no even damage being done. So this round is not looking good at this point for G2, and even with that 1 kill back from Nexa, he was barely hanging on to life, which just lets Frozen clean things up. So it's all onto Jax, the man who's been most recently added back to the roster, of course.
The Mouse don't need to bite just yet. Nice shot onto BMAS to get 1, but now the flank comes in. Rops, it was a little later than expected, but he gets it down regardless. On an absolute lock at the moment. Rops stays hard scoped into the pillar. He's just waiting for the timing call, and Acor's just going to straight out peek Nico. He was posted for the headshot angle. The timing's just not quite right for him, and again, Nexa and Amanek left clawing at the scraps of this round. 18 seconds left on the clock, and I mean, Amanek's picked up the AWP. He does tend to go for the secondary duties, trying to catch a timing somewhere, but Rops is too good. 8-1, putting Mousesports on his back once again, make it 9-1. Rops looking like he's on the form we've seen throughout this season of Pro League. But Mousesports, with all this utility dumped, have got a pretty nice read on the situation already. 3 players over towards B, not something you usually see, and here it comes. Pop flash is in, double Molotov from the CT side. Amanek goes straight through it, lovely pop flash, but he will be traded. Rops can only find 1 from his position, and now BMAS has to show up. Big double kill before he's taken down, but he's made it viable. Molly on the default plant gives the angle to Frozen, and he gets a lot of damage off.
Yeah, well, they could use 1 potentially to cut off the player back on the stairs and then another for the bomb itself, but actually Nico's even moved into a more passive angle, never mind. Even with the Krieg scoped up, Frozen's just a bit too quick for him. The AK rips off the head and suddenly it falls all onto Hunter. He's already taken pretty heavy damage as well, and he's not able to stop that defuse. 1 more bullet connected would have taken Frozen off. It would have given him the ability maybe to play things a little bit more passively.
Clearly confident in their A-hold and happy just to put the presence here. Again, G2 looking to up the pace into this B bomb site. Dexter, though, with a freebie of an opening. Amanek trying to charge up, and they haven't cleared the close angle again. The Molotov isn't there, and Rops, it's an absolute gift, a double at that. The bomb dropped at his feet. BMAS is going to be in trouble towards middle, does take some damage, has to fall off, but Frozen is there. And this is just a clinic at this point from Mousesports, looking to make it 8-0. They will lose at least 1 man. Nico fully blind, able to deal with Dexter, but Rops, again, so quick on that trade. It definitely looks like Mousesports have done their homework on Vertigo, right? Opening damage is good across the board. This time not playing so proactively in towards middle, though, and there is a timing available. Jax looking to sneak his way up onto the plateau, but it's Dexter to lock it down. The IGL again goes big. Nico just didn't seem aware of the possibility. He goes down. Nexa at least able to get 1 on towards the ramp, and Amanek's lurk surely going to be rewarded. Yeah, Dexter does go down. G2 3-on-3 for the first time in a while with a big decision to make. Acor actually wants to take a little more, and the Deagle comes out for the AWP. Hunter's head removed on the catwalk. The man advantage retained for Mousesports a little while longer. Rops has got aggressive, gone wandering in towards B as well. There's some interesting timings potentially available to G2, but without a smoke to clear out the catwalk, the plant is in jeopardy, and Acor, he's just going to go back for more with the Deagle. Second frag before he's finally dealt with. And Amanek left in the 1-on-2, trying to clear too many angles at once. BMAS will catch the timing, recover the AWP. Yeah, Mac-10 and a Deagle posted on the tight angle. Going to be very difficult for them to get anything done at all. Dexter does actually open things up, but Amanek not going to be expected. Gets 1, spray down onto BMAS, does a lot of work as well. They need a quick frag. BMAS is able to deliver it. That man advantage still there, but they're all groups. They do have a little bit of utility to work with. Smoke goes to the bomb, but Hunter finds the double kill, and that should be game over. Acor left in the 1-on-2, punished as he tries to get across to site. That's more like it from Hunter. 3 kills in the round, starts to bring his stats up just a little bit. G2, there's timings available, but you can see Bemis aware of it. It's just being a question of which angle he's holding at which moment. Nico, isolated on that ramp's going to be found, and that's actually bombed down. That flank needs to come in now. Hunter close to the site. They're going to clear each other. That should be the information. Acor is just hiding in this smoke, trying to buy as much time as possible. He will go down, but with 10 seconds left, is it even going to matter? 2-on-1 for Rops. 8 seconds. They should be able to get this bomb down. He's going to hightail it up the catwalk. He's not going to expect the close player. The nade does get the frag, but Frozen doesn't expect this angle. He's in a lot of trouble. He's holding for it for now. Smokes and flashes to obscure the CT vision, and they will get the site for free here. G2 trying to play around the smoke. Dexter, how does he even get one there? Molotov a split second too late, so bomb does get dialed in. And 4-on-4, they've got to go for a very awkward retake. Catwalk flash is perfect. Dexter takes out Nexa and brings Hunter down to 14 as well. Frozen there to start capitalizing, and these 2 remaining players, 22 HP between the 2 of them in the 4-on-2. Spray through the smoke, not going to connect. This has to be crisp from Hunter. He needs some very quick headshots, and he's not going to get them. It's all on Jax. 1v4. Bomb dropped. They actually didn't get it down. I thought they had, and I think they thought they had too. Mousesports clean up house through Frozen, and well, Nico starts to swing this, trying to get it done with the Krieg. That's more like it. Very clean headshot. Acor goes down, and now Frozen left to lock this out solo. Jax too aggressive, doesn't expect the man, does go down. And again, those rotations starting to come through. Frozen doubles up. The swing from BMAS to help him out is brilliant. And Nico, 1v3, they know where he is as well. The nade's starting to rain in. The Molotovs to follow. It's not going to happen for him. 13-2 at the half. Mousesports looking utterly dominant, and G2 are going to need a miracle after the break. Done his job, recovers the smoke from the fallen Dexter, but there's still a couple of players over on B, and Amanek shoulder peeking will get the information, baiting him beautifully for Nexa. He goes down, but that's not the problem. Nexa gets his second, staying alive, buying so much time. How does he get a third there? Frozen, yes, he'll deal with Nico late on A, but he's in the 1v3 regardless. His team lambs to the slaughter on the B bomb site, and well, it's just a question of how much he can get done realistically, right? Plenty of rounds in the bag, no point saving the armor. Let's see how many frags he can find. Aware of a possible flank behind. There are plenty of headshot angles here. Finds the first and the second. Frozen looking to make it happen in the 1v4. He's cleared out this B bomb site near entirely. Nexa would need a quad kill of his own to make this winnable, and the P250 is going to find it up close and personal. We wanted some of these names to show up. We wanted them to fight with Rops. Frozen does exactly that. Eagles thinking about a peek, but not finding any connection just yet. Acor will stay hidden. Amanek goes over the top, and he's dealt with. Now the hit can come in. Bemis is down on 35. Maybe Nexa can pull off the heroics once again. He's not going to be cleared initially. They'll go right past, but Dexter aware of the possibility. Couple of frags come in for the Deagles, but it's all in vain. A 3v1 remaining for Nico on that scout. At least has some armor behind it, but
it's going to be pretty similar to what they had available in this round anyway. And obviously it is their last chance to try and keep themselves alive here on Vertigo, and at least try and get their feet in the door a little bit before this one ends and before Mirage is already beginning. Well, yeah, there you go. Frozen is going to get caught as the double swing comes in. The thing is, immediately that B hit starts to come true, as well as Rops, who's just gone ahead and B-hopped in mid, and, well, should have had 2 kills. Okay, a little bit of an awkward spray on the Galil, so a small chance being given back over to G2, and they've kept it equal, at least for now, in this 3-on-3. And, well, I've gone ahead and actually flipped it in their favor. Nice pick by Jax. Bomb goes down, and, well, it's only Acor now. He's not able to do anything being caught in on that bomb site. The flank from Amanek comes in huge. And, well, look at Acor. He's already creeped up in behind sandbags. I'm not sure if they have any idea about this right now. Yeah, Jax up close, not expecting it. He was dropping the molly in on the ramp itself. They did at least have Nico ready for the trade, but now he's left alone on the bomb site. Oh, never mind. You actually have Jax here also to help out. He gets flashed in on ramp.
Needed that frag. Needed to start dragging things back, as you said. Acor's position not expected at all, and Frozen gonna try and catch himself a timing. 2 players here. The pop flash blinds him more than it does them, and they double up. Rops, well, he's been the hero for Mousesports so many times. A big 1v3 needed to shut this one down early. Pop flashes, Molotov completely locking him out of his preferred peak. We'll just get ticked by it as well. Sticks in it a split second too long. Goes down to 60. Flank comes in. It's messy from Amanek, but he does find the conversion.
You actually have Nexa pretty aggressive also still up in this side alley, which is going to be pretty dangerous. It actually looks like they're focusing a few players in towards here. Yeah, Frozen and potentially Dexter, who can come in for the trade if needed, but it's not really going to be needed. Rops lurking around mid has gone ahead and already cut off 2 of those rotations. You have the entry onto the site, and suddenly it is all on Jax in a 1-on-5. This should be it. It looks like we're heading to Mirage, as Mousesports do manage to put a stop to it here on Vertigo with a 16-6. What a game, Jack.
Absolutely brutal. I mean, it's ridiculous. We'll try coming in. Acor behind those triple boxes is going to be put under pressure very, very quickly. He's trying to hide, trying to buy as much time as he can, and it's going to be the first man up close and personal. Hunter goes down. Acor actually gets 2 before the trade can come through, and they're going to get that man out of there. So the man advantage is available. Make it 2. Dexter at least traded 1 for 1, drops that defuse kit down, and Frozen doesn't have any armor, but the bomb plant denial. Bemis, right place at the right time, and Nico, well, he's 1-on-3. The headshot from Frozen before the molly or the HE are even required. It's not committed either way. CTs have got aggression on ramp through Bemis. They've got a nice setup if it does head towards A, but if it's B, they could be in trouble. Dexter will start to open things up in the underpass, but that means B is surely open, and they're going to swarm on in, all 3 Glocks. Nico on that FAMAS trying to catch someone on the murder hole. Frozen does well to punish, and now it's just about picking up those pieces for the CT side. Dexter, low HP, unarmored opponents ahead of him. Hunter does manage to get 1, though, on the FAMAS before he's taken down, and it wasn't clean, it wasn't pretty.
Rops is looking tempted for sure. There is a flash available. He'll want to go forward, and there you go. Catches Hunter up close. Frozen pops out at a short smoke at the same time, and it will force G2 to start making the pushes come in elsewhere, and they've actually found success with it, as suddenly it's a man advantage towards G2.
Complete and utter chaos, but they make it work, and they're not committed to either bomb site just yet. Nexa starting to creep his way into CT, an awkward angle for Dexter to deal with. The shadow gives him away, and he's dealt with. Leaves Frozen, one of the early fraggers, but with only 39 HP to work with now. Bomb not even headed in his direction. He might start to consider this save. He needs to deal with Nexa, though, and the punishment is there. G2, it looked awkward initially. Those pop flashes through for Rops and Frozen were perfect, but Nexa, Mousesports absolutely stacked as the hit starts to come through. Couldn't ask for a better opportunity. Spam from Acor not going to connect, but Rops will. 2 more added to his tally. Acor will be dealt with, but there's so much presence here. Amanek does well to get at least 1 more, but that's it. He can't do anything at all. Rops with the quad kill, the M4. Timing's going to be critical, though. He's just starting to peek in towards TV as Nexa swings, and that's a huge 1D. AK recovered as well, hand delivered to them. Dexter will try and get the denial, but the timing isn't going to be there for him. He's got to turn this. He's got to find a shot. Got to deny something, and the spray down good for 2. A 2 for 1 from Dexter. Bemis then rotates in, and it's Amanek on that recovered AWP, dropped by Nico in the 1-on-2. He's spotted out Bemis. He knows where he is. He has bomb on his back as well. He can commit to wherever he chooses, and he's found the first. Acor inside of that smoke has been lurking there the whole damn time. Tap to bait the shot, and he connects. If they want to give this a go, they need to get a move on Mousesports. It's going to be Frozen and Acor swinging into Jax. Nothing he can do about that. He's got Hunter to back him up, though, and the spray will be traded down. Nico has Nexa to support. Nice shot for the first. They're going to straight stick it, but Nico's tapping heads, making it look all too easy. Nexa mops things up. And, well, G2, they do have their second round on the board. And, well, Hunter's a little stuck into ladder as well. Not going to be able to rotate to help quite as quickly as he'd like. Acor will be dealt with, though. Yeah, if they can get it, it would be huge. But Frozen's not going to give it. Can't quite find the connection. Neither can Dexter. Rops last alive. He's in towards top of mid. No idea where to look next. G2 will find it with just the 1 frag conceded. Some good...
Instead, the boost comes up over. I think he spotted that. Yeah, Jax is going to have 2 free kills. The heads of both being found, and, well, a completely open B bomb site. Next, it even shuts down some palace aggression there from Bemis. Jax is going to keep pushing through kitchen, which is a little bit risky, but, well, only if he dies. He doesn't. He gets another headshot.
And Rops left with the task of trying to keep his hands on this AUG. Problem being, with all 5 players kept alive and economy starting to build, G2, they're going to go on a hunt, sending a couple of players into Palace. Hunter will get the shot. Okay. T-side just feeling like it's starting to run away. Nice dink from Bemis, and actually the spam's going to connect for the first. He has Acor in support as well, up in Palace, that AWPer. Plenty of presence over towards the ramp for G2, but it's not working out. A 2 for 1 trade favors Mousesports massively, and Rops is going to make it 3 for 2. Nico and Hunter left, salvaging the situation.
position from Acor is probably not going to be expected. He actually does do the damage there on towards Hunter, bringing him down to 10, which will likely make things pretty easy here for Rops. So yeah, the bomb plant even going down is going to be a very difficult task for G2, and it's not really looking achievable now. Nico's position has been noted. They should all be zeroing in, and well, I mean, they've got plenty of money, so a couple of kills at least there from Nico would help them out quite a bit then to try and just fire straight back in this following round and potentially ruin that economy for Mousesports, at least to the extent that you can with the obviously the loss bonus and such. He's creeping forward, shouldn't really be given many angles where he can take the one-on-ones, and well, he wasn't initially.
I'm not sure if they know Dexter's here. Amanek has been scoped on this angle for a while. There are potentially some timings where he could have snuck past, and that's going to be the key difference maker here, right? If Dexter's not checked, this round's going to get ugly. Jax is thinking about it, though. Looking for the shoulder. He won't find the conversion. Nexa trades, but that should be all the information Acor needs, and indeed, he finds the pick. Amanek, secondary AWP, left in the 1v2. Sound cues will give his position away. He's trying to run down Acor, but the no-scope connects. Okay, Acor, welcome to the server, my man. Triple kill in the round, no scope, and a little bit of BM to finish things off as well.
Yeah, it is definitely a possibility, but a good start from Rups anyway. Catches Jax up close on Palace, and Nade goes in as well to do some further damage, and well, Rups, he is burning a bit. Actually doesn't manage to extinguish the molly completely either, so goes down to 25 before he eventually finds some security there, getting himself into a new position, and well, just allowing for his teammates to actually deal with those players as they come forward. So yeah, no casualties.
Being proactive in middle, and actually they bypassed him entirely. Acor gets one. Hunter does well to find Frozen, and Rops, blinded by a team flash, I think, can't quite find the refrag. Fast B split, a distinct possibility. There's plenty of CT presence here. Acor gets one. Hunter pop flashed in through short, a huge headshot. But there's Rops again, just lurking in from short, causing havoc with the double. It looks so promising. For a moment you thought it might work out, but Nico's now left again in the 1-on-3. Catch my voice crackling a little bit. The laugh's starting to head out. He's been put in so many awkward positions. Transferring round, he's avoided the crosshairs for now, and actually there might be a timing available to him. Rops, though, rips his head off. The worst possible man to peek into. A triple kill in the round for him. I mean, this buy lends itself to a fast-paced play, and maybe that's where they can find some success, right? Denying that double AWP setup the opportunity to be effective. Already queuing up in towards B. Dexter can be the first line of defense. Manages to get one on the spray. It's awkward, though. Jax will trade. Frozen's nade actually brings it back in the advantage of Mousesports, and he's getting all the information he could possibly need. Rops already rotating in. Acor there to chime in with one more, and Nico, nothing he could possibly do. 10-5 at the half. Double digits for Mousesports. Absolutely blinding on the CT side, and well, G2 in need of another miracle after the break.
Let's see how this setup works out for them now, because it is also going to be Palace and Ramp they have to contend with at the same time, and well, initially at least the focus is towards Connector. Never mind though, Nico manages to take the initial angle from the back corner through the boxes to take the head. Finds Rups then creeping out of Palace as well, and well, so far it's only Acor and Dexter who were able to contribute with frags from Mousesports, leaving them in a 2-on-3, and well, now it's actually just Dexter left all alone. Nice shot on the Nexa, followed up with the wallbang through the box to get the finish, but he is being pushed down. They're not giving Dexter any room to work with, and this can be scary, to be fair, with his Glock now up close and personal, but he's not able to connect the shots. The double swing from Amanek and Hunter in the end ensures.
And well, now an isolated figure in the form of Hunter, just an MP9 to work with as well. Smokes, drops everything to try and get himself out of that angle and try and buy time for the support. He's done just that. Jax does well on the second attempt. Frozen will trade for one, and actually Frozen finds the second. Nico goes down. Acor with the FAMAS make to the 2-on-1. And Jax has got a clutch up out of absolutely nowhere. Already 3 kills in the round. He's looking for the ace. Rops does still have that scout in hand, though. Drops down to the back bench. Bomb's positioning is going to become very awkward. Stuck by that window. Jax is locking it out. Rops, oh, the timing could be critical. If Jax swings here, he's got a man with his back turned. He finds the first and the ace. G2 bailed out of dodge. If that bomb is on site, it is a completely different situation, but they swing in late. Maybe deny plant if he can. Dexter's going to go out B, see what he can get done. Try and draw the rotations. He goes down, but his job is done. Acor able to get one. Trades very good from Nico in towards CT. Takes a lot of damage. Burns to the molly. Still the man advantage is there, and Bemis, the only player with health, has really got to do it all alone. Lovely pot flash in. He'll get the first. That opens things up for the plant as well, and now just a question of these timings. Jax playing around the smoke. Will have Amanek joining him shortly. Of course, Frozen on low HP. If he can get anything done here, it's absolutely huge. He's stuck in towards the sandwich. They'll clear him out, but he gets the frag. Amanek now Does at least trade the first man down. He's got to clear BMAS, though. Bomb planted. He's going to go aggressive, trying to take the fight. It's not going to happen. BMAS shuts it. The door once again slammed in G2's face, 12-8. And as you said, that economy is in... going to be down to Nico and Jax in all reality. This is just a straight Palace pot. All three players going to make their way out. Jax does well for one, and Nico grabs the second as well. Critical frags coming through for G2, and now this site looking very awkward indeed. Frozen only able to go 1 for 1, and, well, Robs does get something, expects the second player as well, and finds the punishment. By tooth and nail, he's going to drag his team back into this round. 2-on-2, late rotation coming in the form of Nico. Switches up his angle, goes in towards the murder hole, and, well... now he's isolated. Rops isn't anywhere to support him. He's got to try and get out of this situation by himself. Lovely little pop flash in, and the smoke actually gives him room to breathe. And here's the backstab. Rops' play's going to come through. It's a 1-for-1 trade, though. And Amanek, as he takes out Acor, will leave it in the 1v1. Lovely movement through the murder hole from Rops, but with 17 seconds left, he's got to get into this site, and he's got to be clinical with it. Amanek playing behind the triple boxes. Awkward angle, catches Rops in transition.
Are obviously aware there's another player around that window, so just wanting to move straight in towards B, where it was Amanek on his lonesome, unfortunately, and, well, he's not able to really do anything before going down. Big pick from Acor as well on Hunter, and at this point, you probably call him for the save of your G2, unless they get an immediate kill here before the bomb goes down, or just as it goes down, and, well, Nico, he delivers such a thing. Quick shot being found. They know there's one player still in on the bomb site who planted, I believe, or where there's one up in the apartments as well. So we'll see what can be done as Nico looks to lead the way and keeps doing so in terms of the frags. It's all onto Jax, though, and he cannot find anything. The op of Acor moving back in from short takes his head off.
See what he can call and make sure that as many rifles as possible are kept out of the hands of G2. And, well, Bemis can start to mop up some ecos. Double kill, and at this point, G2... just save that AK-47, right? Give yourself something to work with into the next round. Rox is going to start clearing out. Nexa, close angle, dealt with all too easily. And there's going to be map and series point. Molotov as well. If that spreads, yeah, Hunter, surely a dead man walking. Indeed he is. Frozen clears up. And Nico would do well at this point to save that AK.
Does look like they have a couple players at least moving in this direction. Not looking too set in stone, though, about actually pushing in aggressively, so I think he might just be able to hang on to it.
And the rest of the team are going to reroute. Mousesports trying to hit in towards A. Nice shot from Dexter, but I'm not sure they expect Nexa at this point. Tucked into the firebox. He's going to play for time. Acor actually manages to find another. And if Hunter swings, this gets awkward. Nico's gone. Nexa, he's the last man. He's got two. Trying to keep G2 alive in this matchup. Trying to keep their hopes of that top spot of Pro League alive. Carrying it on his back. Bomb is at his feet. And with 20 seconds left, he's got to deal with Acor on that AWP. 28 kills to his name. Time really starts to become an issue for the AWPer, and does he clear the close ramp angle? That's going to be the question. He's got no idea. Barrel spotted, 10 seconds. Nexa just going to tuck in, going to give the AWPer absolutely nothing. Double digits for G2. Nexa the hero in that round. They're going to need a fair few more.
Look at
Dexter. This could be huge. Nico, close angle to clear. Huge shot. Had to hit it. And now Nexa distracted. We'll find Rops. Much better from G2. Starting to get their foot into this game. Amanek finds the pick onto Frozen and Bemis. The more damage he can get here, the better. A minute left on the clock. He finds himself the first. Both AWPs actually quite aggressive on triple and CT, but Amanek's going to find the pick.
Maybe that's what I've done. But who knows? Nico. Oh, I was about to say he could be run boosted, but it's actually just Dexter who comes back into the angle instead to help them out. They've gone ahead and gotten themselves an early pick. Another from Dexter as he takes out Jackson Connector. They've retrieved an op now off the back of this.
Bemis in an awkward spot though. Connector with that AWP. Not really able to set up for the afterplant. Still finds the pick. Should be traded and will be. Nexa, his position now known in the equation, but it's all on Dexter. 2 picks with the Deagle to open it up. He can't find another. Oh, Mousesports playing with the heartstrings there. Desperately close to making it happen, but G2 can play 2 roles. Can choose to cut the rotations if they head back over to B. What can be the spearhead of this? Nico peeking right into it. Acor with the gift. Pressure feeling like it's starting to mount over on A, but it's all a ruse. BMAS is just going to lurk around. Swings wide and actually finds the pick. Straight up wins the fight. Not like this, G2. 4-on-2, and they've been lulled into this. They've rotated over to the A bomb site. BMAS will do all he can from here. He'll actually find another Hunter. Left alone, 1v4. Does well to get the first, but he's only got 12 HP. He's stuck. They know he's in kitchen. He's 1v3. The flank's coming in all the while. It won't even be needed. Acore with the wallbang headshot to convert. Mousesports playing for pride. Find the 2-0. And man, what a matchup. They pull everything.